I am about to pull out all of my holiday decor, which I bet you are as well. So today I wanted to share with you the one thing that you must do that you are absolutely not going to want to do. And the hack is fluffing. Now I guarantee you this is going to sound very silly, but it is one of the most impactful hacks, one of my favorite and our client favorites whenever we're working on holiday decor. Now if you put your tree away in a box, you know when you take it out it often looks very scrawny and very uninspiring. It's hard to get motivated to make it this beautiful, grand, epic tree when it just has smush face going on with it. So whether it's in your box or even shrink wrapped like hubby likes to do, there are always going to be parts of your tree that have clumped together, become lopsided, create huge gaps, or parts that are too much together that we need to work out before we put together our vision for the year. Now obviously, I know when you pull your tree out and put it together, you are going to open this up somewhat, but that little bit of opening up is not enough to give you the fullness that you need. I use the same strategy whether I'm working on a huge 12-foot tree, 9-foot tree, but also my tabletop trees, little decorative trees, and even other parts of my greenery collection, such as garlands and wreaths. But to keep it simple, we're gonna get started with the tree, and I'll show you how to get that full feeling and effect in your tree with this process. So here you can see how the tree looks when we pull it out of the box with the ribbon and all. No, we're cheating a little bit here for inspiration, but you can see the branches are separated, how they were compressed in the box. We've got big empty bald spots that would be very hard to cover with our decor and all the little tags that go with. So the first thing that we're gonna want to do is just try and pull some of these branches a little bit closer together to start covering up some of these areas. Once that's done, then I do what's called, or what I call, the Starfish Technique. So I'm gonna use this exact technique on the outward branches of the tree as well as all the way back to the center of the tree to really create the fullness on all of the different branches. What I mean by the Starfish Technique is we're going to take the different branches all throughout this tree and then open up all of these pressed in stems in the shape of the points of a star. Now in this branch, I'm going to go back as far as I can to the center to really create that fullness. We're going to start here and start creating the points of our star. And in this case, you can see there are a lot of stems on this branch. So it will be more than 5 points. So it may be a starburst on your tree. And then I'll continue styling and then bring all of these branches back together. And then I do this exact same process on every single tree, whether it be a little one, a tabletop, a decorative one, a topiary, you name it, start with fluffing it out. Now you may be wondering, is this important or even needed? And I'll tell you, it's really these small nuances in your process that give you that feeling of, what's wrong with my tree? Why didn't it turn out right? Why doesn't it feel balanced? Why doesn't it look like the inspiration image that I have? So including these small tweaks in your process will truly help you create the dream holiday decor that I know you want to include in your home. The best analogy I can give you is it's like fixing the front part of your hair and not the back. So go ahead and carve out a little bit of extra time to get your foundation right, and then everything else you put on your tree is going to be exponentially more beautiful. So when in doubt, fluff it out. And if you can't see it, I'm telling you, your friends and family can't. No, they can.
So good.
Okay, and if you can't see it. Now, obviously, I know when you put your... Now, I'm gonna do this at the front, most outward portion of my tree, as well as all the way inside as close to this... What's that thing called? You look so sad, I know. Or a 7-legged starfish. Who knew? Let's fact check that.